Hi YouTube, for today's lesson you are working through a fitness lesson, focusing on your core. We're going to be developing a strong core through a number of different activities. Okay, it's really important that we have a strong core in sport. It's going to help us with any upright positions, any balancing, any jumping activities that you may do in different types of sports. Now there's different areas of your core, of your trunk that we need to strengthen. The free exercise that we're going to be doing today is going to do that. Before we start, we need to do 3 PE checks. The first one is making sure we have a clear space. There's no objects in the way that we could hurt ourselves on. If there is, remove them. The second one is making sure that you have appropriate PE kit on, so a PE top, PE bottoms and shorts. And the last one is making sure you have a water bottle close to you. So there's going to be times that you can pause the video and get yourself a drink. If you've done them 3 PE checks, let's get into our warm-up. Okay, for our warm-up today, we're going to go through 3 different movements. Okay, the first movement is going to be a jog. The second movement is going to be a 1-point balance floor tap. And the third movement is going to be squat jumps. Now, if you don't know what one of them movements is, don't worry, because you're going to be following along with me. Remember, it is just a warm-up, so you don't need to go through these movements as quick as you can. It's not a circuit of exercises where you're trying to do a workout, trying to go as hard as you can, just trying to increase our heart rate and get our body temperature nice and high, get our muscles prepared for the lesson. Okay, so if you're ready and you're in your space, let's get started with a nice slow jog on the spot. Follow along with me. Find a sensible speed. Great start, well done, keep going. Keep your confident arms, driving the knees forward and upwards. Balls with your feet. We're going to our 1-point balance, touch the floor, and back up. Down, back up, and down. Up, down, up, good balance on that 1 foot. Good. Good, okay, into our squat jump, so legs apart, squat down, and up. Keep your back straight. Nice and low, and push up. Good, into our jog now. That's set 1, 2 more sets. And we go back onto our 1-point balance, floor tap, and go off our other leg. Well done, keep going. And arms, good. Okay, other leg now. Down to the floor, back up. Make sure you're tensing your core, keep that head straight. Good. Using this leg as straight as possible as well. Using this leg as a counterbalance. Good. Excellent. 1 more. Good. And some squat jumps. Straight head forward, swing them arms. Good, and into our jog now, last set. Great work everyone. Breathing through the exercise. Big breaths in, big breath out. Okay, we'll get onto the point balance. You can pick up the leg if you want to balance up, that's fine. Okay, down and up. Good. So at your speed, try and hold this balance. Touch the floor, all the way up, straight back. touch the floor, straight back. Touch the floor, straight back. Touch the floor, straight back, and squat jumps. Last movement, then we're done. Stand the heels, flat foot, drive upwards, push the knees out, and stop there. This is setup number 1 of the 3 activities that we're going to do, so activity 1. As you can see, I've got a starter marker, okay? I have 4 balls out. Now, it would be best for you, I would like you to use 6 balls today. So you might have 6 tennis balls at home. If not, you might roll up socks. So you've got 6 balls of rolled up socks. You might create 6 tinfoil balls, okay, or 6 paper balls. So there's some things that you could use to create your balls, but 6 if possible. I'm using 4 so the demonstration's a little bit quicker. I also have a bucket to put my balls in. So starting position with a marker, you might just use a pillow, that's fine. My 6 balls, I've got 4, and then my bucket, okay? So we are going to be focusing on this activity with our front of our core, our abs. I'm going to get down into a press-up position, and we're going to be travelling in that press-up position, making sure we keep our back straight and focusing on tensing that core. Okay? You're going to travel out to a ball, put the ball into the bucket, travel back to your starting spot, and then travel out to the next ball. So you're crawling and putting all the balls back in the bucket. That will be your first set. You're doing all of the exercises 3 times. So once you put all the balls in the bucket, that is set number 1. You have 2 more sets after that. So let me demonstrate. Down into our press-up position. We're going to crawl out to the first ball, into the bucket, crawl back to the starting position, and back out. Okay, back, and the next ball, and in. Okay, I have 1 more ball. You will do all 6. Once they're all in the bucket, have a little rest, set up again, and then you're going into set 2. Remember, you're doing 3 sets. Okay? I must activate my core, my abs here, to keep my back nice and straight, so I can stay crawling. Don't want to be bum up in the air or down on the floor. Okay? Nice strong core for this exercise. This is great for any upright positions when you're doing sports, so like you're running. Okay, strong core. Exercise number 1, pause the video, set up, and off you go. This is the setup for exercise number 2. For exercise number 2, we're working more on lower back muscles. Like I said, your trunk here, okay, it's all around. It's not just your abs, your front abs here. We need to always have a strong core as well. Okay, so this is working strong back. So this is working on our back now. I'm going to demonstrate. As you can see, I've got a little mat, but you might be fine with just the carpet. I don't want to be on the hard floor. I've now got 2 hoops. If you don't have hoops, you might use pillows. I'm going to be putting the balls in these hoops. So you might just put them on top of a pillow or in a box if you've got 2 boxes. And then I've got my balls here at the front on a spot. You don't need them in a spot, you just need them together. Again, you're working with 6 balls. I'm just working with 4, so the demonstration's a little bit quicker. You're now going to lie on your tummy on the mat. So you're going to get into this position here. Your legs are going to come off the floor, so my feet aren't touching the floor. Arms straight, so that can be a bit further away. I'm getting 2 balls at a time, and then putting them in the hoop there, and there, and you'll have 2 more. Okay, so arms are working at the same time. I'm trying to tense my legs and keep them off the floor, and I'm also making sure that my arms stay off the floor as well. Okay, so the main tension point is in my lower back. That's what I'm squeezing to stay in that position there. Okay, nice strong core again for them upright positions, or where we're picking things up. Okay, or if we're squatting, having to jump up, we need a nice strong back. Gymnastics, we're landing on our feet a lot. Okay, again, we need a nice strong back. Exercise number 2, set up. Remember, you're doing 3 sets of it, so set it up again and go into your second set then into your third set. Have a little rest in between. Off you go. Exercise number 3, this is the setup. So you need your mat, if you're doing it on your mat, 2 hoops, and this time the balls are all starting in one of the hoops, or you might be using pillows, boxes, something like that. You've got 6 balls, I've got 4, so the demonstration goes a little bit quicker. We are now focusing on the side of our trunk here. So that's called your obliques. Okay? Having strong obliques is going to help us if we are doing any sort of twisting, okay, in sport. So a tennis shot, we use a lot of oblique. Badminton, a lot of oblique. If you're doing a lot of balancing in your sport, so gymnastics, you're going to be using your sides here. So again, really important we have nice strong obliques, side muscles where our trunk is. So we've now worked on the front, we've worked on the back, and then this exercise is going to work on our side, our obliques here. So quick demonstration, you're going to sit down in the middle, on the floor on your mat, feet are going to go off the floor here, and you're going to use both hands to transfer one ball to the other hoop at a time. So remember, you've got 6, I've got 4 here, and then last one here, and then I'm not finished yet, I now need to transfer them all back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Remember, you have 6 balls. Okay? So that is set 1. You will now have a rest, and then you're doing 2 more sets of that. Working on obliques, so we've got a nice strong twisting motion here. Okay? Pause the video, set it up, and have a go. Okay, year 2, so we've gone through our 3 activities, working on the 3 different areas of our core, our abs, obliques, and our lower back. Okay, like I keep saying, we need to strengthen these 3 areas of our trunk, not just our abs, which a lot of people just focus on. Okay, abs are great for their upright position, same with our back, when we're balancing, landing, obliques, any sort of twisting we do. We can't just focus on one area. Okay, having a strong core, having a strong trunk, okay, is going to prevent any sort of injuries. If we have weak areas in our core, it's going to put a lot of tension on other parts of our body. So make sure that you're focusing on the 3 areas whenever you do a core circuit or a bit of a fitness lesson. Before I go, I'm going to set you a challenge. Okay, this is the setup of the challenge. I understand today in your PE lesson you've had to set up loads of things, but hopefully you've spent your time well on the actual activity as well. So I'm going to give you a quick demonstration of the challenge. Remember, you are working with 6 balls. I'm working with 4, just so it's a quicker demonstration. So you're going to sit down on your mat, feet flat on the floor. You're going to reach back for 1 ball, do a sit up, and then you're shooting it into your bucket. Here. So full stretch, okay, full range of motion, which is what we need when we're trying to strengthen, where's my last ball? A muscle, an area, and then we're tensing our core to sit up, and then we're shooting in our bucket. Now that was the first little challenge. It was very easy for me, so I'm going to get my 6 balls out, put them in my hoop again, and next time I'm going to move the target further away. So it's a bit of a challenge to get it in. Make sure you're tensing that core as you sit up. Make sure you keep your feet flat on the floor. That is your challenge today. I hope you've enjoyed the lesson. Okay, I hope you've got some good information out of it. It's so important we have strong cores, and not just our abs, obliques and lower back. Well done today. I hopefully get to see you soon.